Hey, what's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? Hey, what's going on? So, thank you to all of you guys who are here. Got about 100 people in here, so shout out, man. I'm not joking. This is not a joke. If you guys haven't heard, about 35 to 40 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago or so from the time of this video, Stanley has returned back to the ground. He's gone. Um, shout out to 130 people in here. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, Stanley just passed away, man. At 95 years old, as you guys can see by the title of the live stream. Um, I was trying to read articles to see if they mentioned or said anything as to how he died. But I wasn't able to see anything. I wasn't able to see any like things. So if you guys know how he passed away, let me know. I haven't seen anything, but um, RIP to Stan Lee, man. I don't really even know how to feel right now. I just feel. I mean, to be honest with you, excuse me. To be honest with you, he was ill recently. He's just been really ill. So I was expecting this to happen. To be honest with you, I was kind of expecting this to happen, but not so soon because he was ill. He was already previously ill prior to all of this, and I was not expecting him to go that soon. Um, you guys are saying he died of pneumonia. Yeah, I was not expecting that from Stan Lee to pass away so soon. Um, but earlier this year we lost during the summer we lost Steve Ditko. So we lost we it was crazy. We lost both of the Spider-Man pioneers. We lost Steve Ditko and we lost Stan Lee, both in the same year. That's the most craziest thing. That's the most craziest thing ever, bro. Both of them will be missed. Both of them will always be remembered and recognized for their contributions to Marvel, to the comic franchise, to their families, everyone. So shout out to their families, both Steve Ditko and Stanley. Shout out to their families and um, their loved ones and close friends of Stanley during this time of their grief. And those of you who may be feeling distraught by his passing, just remember that Stanley lived a very long and beautiful life, and he was able to touch all of us. Like he was able to touch every single one of us, all the fans, everyone. If it wasn't for Steve Ditko and Stan Lee, we wouldn't have gotten Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, X-Men, and the list goes on. Because of Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, both of them, um, we got we got we got Spider-Man. And Spider-Man introduced me to the world that I so love to this day. So much respect to Stan Lee, 95 years old. Um, he lived a very long and beautiful life, man. Yes, he for those of you chiming in, he actually really did just pass away. And shout out to all 255 of you guys. I think this is the most that I've actually had people in my live stream before. So shout out to you guys who are actually here to hear what I have to say about Stan Lee. But yeah, man, he will be missed 100%. And despite all the controversy surrounding Stan Lee and like everything like surrounding, all the sexual assault and all that, like despite all of those things and all the controversy recently surrounding him this year, because it's been a pretty tough year for Stan Lee, especially like I said, with all the controversy and everything going in with him. It's been a pretty tough year. So but we're not gonna let that distract us from all the good that he's done, and all the good contributions that he's made to us as fans and to people. Honestly, they really changed the game in a way that no one was able to do at the time. And and I'm giving credit to both Steve Ditko and Stan Lee. Both of them pioneered this world that we love today, man. This Marvel world and this Marvel universe that we love to this day. Um, so rest in peace, Stan Lee. Rest in peace, Steve Ditko. And much love and best wishes to his family and loved ones who cared for him and cherished him in their personal lives. Much love to all of them. Um, I will be making a video. Obviously, it's the completely demonetized. I'm gonna be making a video either today. Some people are being really disrespectful by saying took long enough. Don't say stuff like that, man. That's just disrespectful, man. We're here to recognize the life of somebody who contributed to this comic book world. I'm gonna be making a video either tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna do like my top 5 or top 10 favorite Stan Lee cameos, just to showcase and shout out um his life and all the awesome cameos that he's been a part of over the years, man. No, this is not clickbait. This is real. Stan Lee passed away, according to reports, according to Hollywood Reporter and a few other sites and Twitter. Stan Lee passed away about 45-50 minutes ago. So yeah, he's passed away for those who's coming in, man. So we lost both Steve Ditko and Stan Lee this year. But yeah, there's no clickbait. I would never clickbait something like that. That's just anybody who would clickbait something like that is ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, I will be making a video. I'm gonna make it fun. I'm gonna make it interactive. Because this is how I look at passing. Whenever people pass away, I like to celebrate their life. I don't really like to mourn too much about being upset or mad. We have to think about the good things he's done. Um, he's left us with he's left us with amazing characters, an amazing story, amazing world. He's touched all of us. He's brought a lot of us out of dark places and places where a lot of us were, especially me in my childhood, um, in darkness and just being sad and depressed. And because of those characters that both Stan Lee and Steve Ditko created, um it took me to another place. It took me out of a lot of my miserable times, a lot of my depression and everything like that. So we should really look back. We should really look back at a lot of great stuff that he's done over the years and all of his contributions to the comic book community and to the comic book world. We should look back and just remember all those great things he's done and all the charities he's been a part of. The amount of appearances this man has made at Comic Cons and different things like that is beyond me. Even within his old age, even within his 90s and stuff like that, he's been still attending Comic Cons, doing interviews with small YouTubers too. Like I've seen YouTubers who are small, smaller YouTubers, and he would sit down and do interviews with them in a restaurant or like outside of their house or something like that. Like this man was very humble, and he's done a lot. He's done a lot for the comic book community and to the world. He's contributed a lot. So no, Avengers 4 will not be canceled because Stan Lee's passed away. He's not Avengers 4 will not be canceled. It's not going to be canceled because he has no current rights, or had no current rights rather, sorry, to the current MCU. So none of that's really going to affect anything. But it's not going to think. He will still cameo through CGI. I mean, they're going to do it with Carrie Fisher, but it's not going to be the same. The reason that they had Stan Lee in those cameos, besides him getting a check and everything like that, it was just really just proper homage to him, his work in those characters and his work in those movies. So definitely I'm going to miss seeing a lot of those cameos, man. Like, it's going to suck. But like I said, I'm going to be making a video for those who are coming. I'm going to be making a video either sometime tonight when I get home, because I'm out right now. I'll be out for the next few hours. But when I get home, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to make a video with my top 5 or top 10. I'll probably do top 5 now. Top 5 favorite Stan Lee cameos. Wow, we have 1,000 people in here in the live stream. That's the first time I've ever had 1,000 people in the live stream. So shout out to all you guys being here, choosing my channel to hear what I have to say about Stan Lee and remembering his life. I appreciate that. You know, guys, just show your respect in any way you can, man. Show your respect to Stan Lee in any way you can. Whether it's, you know, you read a comic book today, read the first Spider-Man comic book, or can I mention Emergency Geekcast? What time, man? What time, brother? What time? I'm definitely down. We can do an Emergency Geekcast tonight. What time? Just let me know, and I'll see if we can figure something out. Can I mention? And man, show your respects in any way you can, man. Whatever way you can. If you feel led to make a video or whatever it is to show respect to Stan Lee, make sure you do that. Yeah, Cliff, I can't believe it still hasn't hit me yet, to be honest. It still hasn't hit me yet. I'm still kind of messed up right now. 9 p.m. Yeah, I can make that work. 9 p.m. Yeah, we can do 9 p.m. Yeah, I'm good with 9 p.m. Matthew H, I just subbed to you. Hopefully it helps knowing that you have my support. Sounds like you really cared about him. Yeah, man, I did. I really did care about Stan Lee and all the work. Like I said, if it wasn't for Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, you know, I wouldn't. Hey, Ryan O'Toole, thanks for being here, man. Shout out to Ryan O'Toole. I'll be making a video as well. Awesome. Yeah, if it wasn't for Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, I would not be a comic book fan. Trust me. I would not even know anything about comic books. I wouldn't be, because literally the Amazing Spider-Man, 1977, I believe, was the first Spider-Man, the first comic book I've ever read in my entire life. And in my entire life. And because of my grandfather, he was able to, you know, he had a whole bunch of those old comic books back in the day. And for those who don't know my comic book story, how I got into comic books, that's literally how I got into it. My grandfather was and is a huge fan of comic books, and he's gonna be very distraught to hear this news. I'm not even sure if he knows yet, but literally, man, like my grandfather had all the comic books. He gave me one. I read it, the Spider-Man comic book, and I became a huge fan. I was maybe 10 years old when I read that. 10 or 11 years old. So Stan Lee is a huge part of my life. A huge part of my life, man. Huge part of my life. A huge part of my life. So I'm not gonna cry over him. I'm gonna try my best not to be too mournful, but I'm gonna try to remember all the great things that he's done and all the amazing contributions that he's made to the comic book community. Seriously. Because I've dealt with a lot of death in my family and close ones, and that's how we deal with it. We gotta, you know, try to remember them for all the good things they've done. And his legacy, he's left one of the greatest legacies anyone could ever leave, and that's his work, his creations, you know, alongside with Steve Ditko as well. Earlier, like I said, back in July, we lost Steve Ditko. And I honestly, I really had a feeling that Stan Lee was going to pass away very soon because he was sick. He was ill. And I just didn't expect it to be this soon, bro. It's the most craziest thing, man. His legacy will live on forever. Forever. Till the day this entire earth is gone, man. Seriously, like, his legacy will live on forever. Yeah, so close to 2019. I thought he was gonna make it to 100, man. It's crazy. Yeah, man. But that's it, guys. I mean, I pretty much have 95 years, age, done a lot. Yeah, man. Stan Lee has lived a great life. I don't know all the ins and outs of his personal life and what he's, you know, what anything else beside what we've seen in the public, but Stan Lee's lived a great life. He's touched a lot of people's lives, and he's done a lot for the world. And, you know, I'm disappointed he won't get to see Captain Marvel. Or yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm disappointed that he won't. I mean, if he was lucky enough and they already finished production for Captain Marvel, chances are he might have already seen it. I don't know, but they're still editing Avengers 4, so I know for sure he definitely hasn't seen the final version of that. So yeah, I am definitely Ryan. You're definitely right about that. I'm definitely upset that we won't be able to see that he won't be able to see those movies, man. Yeah, rest in peace to Stan Lee. We lost a lot of people this year, man. It's crazy. 2018's been rough. It's been rough, man. Stan the man. How did he die? I mean, everyone's saying pneumonia or old age. I don't know for sure. I haven't checked, but that's the news, man. Yeah, true legend. You all in Brazil loved him for all the heroes and comic. Yeah, I know, I know. Stanley's Superhuman was a really good show, and it was so cool that he was a part of that. Yeah, Into the Spider Verse. You didn't even get to see that either, unless he already did, man. Ryan, you see, I'm the first person that you thought of when you heard. Yeah, man. Literally, as soon as it happened, my friend Joey texted me. My friend texted me. My girl texted me. My other friend texted me. Like a whole bunch of people started texting me, and my Discord started going off crazy because everybody in Discord was talking about that. Hey, Nine Media, what's up, man? They need a Stan Lee movie. Yeah, man. I would really like to see a biopic of Stan Lee. Stan Lee's journey. That would be really cool. Yeah, it's hard to accept. I know. But all the cameos, man. Like I said, for those who coming in, I'm gonna be doing a video. We're gonna have an emergency blurcast tonight. With the Council of the Blurs. So we're probably gonna talk a little bit more about it tonight. But so that means I'll drop the Stan Lee video tomorrow. Cliff, you say you about to email me? Yeah, man. I'm sorry I didn't get back to your email yet. By the way, Cliff, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, guys, we're gonna be going live tonight. The Council of the Blurs. Make sure to check out Ken Animation Studios. On YouTube. Check out his channel, Ken. I don't know how many members of the council are going to be live, but Council of the Birds, we're going to be live tonight. We're going to talk more about, he said around 9 p.m. So we're going to talk more about Stan Lee and this news tonight around 9 p.m. So make sure you guys tune into the channel tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time for our Blurcast. Council of the Blurs, Geekcast tonight, 9 p.m. Yeah, subscribe here and subscribe to Animation Studios. Nine Media, I've sent you an email before, man, but I didn't get any response from you. The Phoenix, you're gonna make a video about Stan. Can you watch it? If you email it to me, Phoenix, I can watch it. Yes. Yeah, I've responded back to you, Nine Media, but just if not, you can just shoot me another email, man. I'll email you. No worries. Also, y'all check out Nine Media as well. He's like a huge YouTuber that posts a lot of trailers and some other cool stuff there. So if you guys need your trailers, go to Nine Media. Go check him out as well. He's in the comments. I appreciate all my YouTube friends in the comments right now, and everyone here. But yeah, that's it, man. I got some things to do. So we're gonna shoot for 9. If we can do it earlier, I'm gonna text Ken in the group chat and see what plans they got. But yeah, sometime as of right now, it's gonna be 9 p.m. If it's earlier, just stay tuned. Follow me on my social media on Twitter and on Instagram at Matthew V. Haynes. I will update you all when we're gonna go live for Geekcast tonight. Nine Media, same I see Big Haynes on there. Yeah, man. But yeah, y'all please follow me on all my social media to stay up to date when we're gonna go live tonight to talk more about Stan Lee. So it's Twitter at Matthew V. Haynes, Instagram at Matthew V. Haynes. Follow me there. Pay attention to the community tab. You can check out my Discord link. It's in the description box below. And I'll let you guys know when we're gonna go live at the Council of Blurs. All right. Once again, to those coming in, rest in peace to Stan Lee. And to his closest friends. and those who really loved him. He will be missed, and his legacy will live on forever. Um, yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. As Stanley would say, Excelsior.